Hello hockey fans, today is February 14th, 2011. With the help of my wife, well basically she did all the work, I put together a nice little spreadsheet here, and what I want to do on Mondays is look at the winners and losers, where they are in the standings, their streaks, and how much movement there's been in the last week. Now in looking at the Eastern Conference, it's pretty obvious that actually two teams made any movement, and it's really strange because the wins and the losses have been all over the place. The only team that made any kind of significant move is Ottawa, having lost 11 in a row. They dropped all the way down to the basement and are now in 15th place, and the Islanders moved up a spot. The Islanders moved up a spot because they've actually got a 500 record over the last 10 games. Better than that if you look longer range. And the Ottawa Senators losing 11 with 1-7-2 and having only won one game in that period, dropped down a position. And I find that really amazing because nobody in the Eastern Conference moved. Philadelphia down to Pittsburgh. These guys have so many points ahead of everybody else that they could afford losing streaks. The big winner this week though is Tampa. In their last 10 games they're 8-2-0. They've only lost 2 games. They find themselves in second place. Boston is in third place because of the division. Everybody else in that division is not very good, although they have lost 2 and are struggling at times. They're very inconsistent this year. Pittsburgh 6-4-0 in their last 10 games. Considering their losses, their injuries, and the absolute beating they took to the Islanders this weekend, it's surprising to still find them in 4th place. And with New Jersey's 8-1-1 record in the last 10 games, winners of their last 4, they haven't moved. In fact, nobody in the Eastern Conference moved. All those zeros that you see February 21st means they haven't changed position. And now look at the Western Conference. Now this division is a lot tighter. Other than Edmonton, everybody still has a chance of making the playoffs. Vancouver is still in first place with a 7-1-2 record in their last 10 games. Detroit 6-4. They're doing extremely well. Anaheim 8-2. They're the big winners. This week they've moved up 2 spots. San Jose continue to struggle, even though they have a 7-2-1. They've lost 2, they've dropped 2 spots, more because the teams ahead of them have been winning. And Minnesota finds itself in the playoffs as of today. Now the big loser this week, dropped down 2 spots, is Colorado. They've won 1 game in their last 10. They've lost 7 in a row. Something's going to happen with that team. But at least the Western Conference, as compared to the East, had some movement, with more teams either moving up or down than the Eastern Conference, where nothing happened in the last week. So that's it for this week. We'll see where the standings are next week. Until next time.